Hey, greetings, everyone. So tonight I'm bypassing the whole music, little ditty, intro thing, mostly because this is a very short, very focused and limited topic tonight. I apologize for the quality of my voice. As many of you know, I continue to deal with the flu. All right. So, um, oh, and that's why this isn't going to be long because I'm having coughing that's uncontrollable. Okay, so I'm trying to be really careful about accepting information that would describe Bryan Kohberger. I only want to really consider what can give me some small suggestion of fact, right? There are so many rumors going on. There are so many posts that are being left on Reddit and people trying to get attention and views. It's now made it too messy to discern what looks right and what doesn't. I think some of the earlier posts on Reddit, I'm perfectly comfortable accepting as likely Bryan posting, especially the one that talked about where he's hiding out in the woods in Pennsylvania, because ultimately that's exactly where he was found. And at the time that that comment was left on Reddit, no one even knew that Pennsylvania was even on the radar or possibility, right? So I'm okay with those posts, but now at this point, it's just become a circus now, where we've entered the circus phase of this whole thing. Now, I have been spending a lot of time today reading Catherine Ramsland. Reading some of her articles, and she does some blogging for Psychology Today. So I've got a couple of books that I've pulled out that I'm going to read of hers, because she is someone that had a lot of influence on Bryan Kohberger, and she knows that. She's an intelligent woman. She recognizes right now she's under scrutiny. She wrote the book on BTK. Um, Her expertise is killers. It appears that Bryan has fashioned himself, his behavior and his actions, he's fashioned himself, copycatted, mimicked several different serial killers at this point. So she knows it's coming. She knows that she's going to be facing a lot of scrutiny in terms of how his relationship with her could have formed some of his MO, right? So that she knows that's coming. She recognizes that. So so that's kind of where I'm at. Now, what I did want to add to the mix that goes down in my notes for personality of Bryan is there's an article that was put out talking about Ramsland's classes where he was a part of it. I think she was on his thesis committee. I don't have any document yet that says yes, but there are some. It looks like it, and I'll probably do a video about that. But in this discussion, from people that were in these classes or in these groups with Bryan and had the classes with Catherine Ramsland, they did say that when they would have to work with him on groups, that he was really controlling, that he just sort of took over, talked down on to people, that he wasn't very pleasant in his position of power and control. So, I just think that before this thing is all over with, I think we're going to find out that a lot of his delusions, the things that drove him to do what he did, I think they're going to be wrapped up in this admiration for his professor, and him kind of trying to style himself and his success trajectory based on her teachings. She even has a podcast, an article with podcasts out there, that she's talking about taking a nonfiction event, crime, and turning it into a fictional book that can be commercially, sold. Is that what he was doing? Now, even if it is what he's doing, even if that was at the heart of his planning and plotting, it doesn't take away from the fact that I still believe 100% the man is a psychopath. I think that everything I've said in terms of the dark tetrad, I still stand by completely. In fact, I think that if that's what he was actually doing, doesn't it make him actually more of a psychopathic deviant? That he would think that, if you follow that whole Machiavellian idea that other people are there to be consumed, if on my way up, I have to have collateral damage and step on people's heads that hurts them, it's okay because that was their goal. Their goal in life was to be a stair step for me to achieve my goal in life. It just so happens I'm more special than them, and my goals are loftier and more important. And therefore, they fulfilled their potential. And so why should I feel bad for them? Right? And so if he has conceptualized in his mind that he's going to carry out the perfect crime, he's going to mimic some of the things that he does after various serial killers, and then he's going to turn that into a fictional type of novel that makes him more of a psychopath. He didn't just steal a job from someone. He murdered 4 people so he could have characters in a book to be sold for money, to build up his fame. So that is kind of the direction that I'm going with this. So my little contribution tonight, not a long live, actually quite short in scope, is the addition of pretty credible information that Bryan Kohberger is hard to get along with, and he took control away from people when they were trying to work as a cooperative group. Okay, that's it. I know. I told y'all it was short and sweet. So there we have it. Hey, Rabbit Dog, welcome. Yeah. Oh, I could add another thing too. Welcome, Natalie. Good to have you. Hey, Diane. Dr. Latina, welcome. Hi, Aldo Cat. Hey, Queen of Hearts. Okay. The other thing that I could add, hi, Kathy R. Pam Frenchman, welcome. Thank you, Ceresia. Language of Horses. Thank you so much for being here. Scarlett, welcome. Hey, Shalimar. Sandra, welcome. Christola, welcome. And did I get everybody? I think I did. So Peter Tragos, his YouTube channel, he is an attorney, a criminal attorney in Florida. And his channel is called The Lawyer You Know. His YouTube channel is called The Lawyer You Know, and he has now committed to covering this case. I originally found him on the oh gosh, he had a really tiny, small channel, like 10,000, 15,000. But then I was watching him through the Johnny Depp trial, and he's grown up now over 100,000. But he's gonna follow this case and cover it on his channel. So I just thought I'd give that to y'all because yeah, there's a lot of people starting these channels now that are, commentators, right? It, it does help when you listen to people, at least some of your consumption, be people that carry a professional level of knowledge in some manner, and that can kind of help inform you. So, I mean, that was the whole reason I did the whole Dark Tetrad last night, was to kind of help understand why I believe that this guy has invented a crime, an approach that would take elements from other famous or notorious serial killers. And I'm going to be talking more about that in depth. That was just like an introductory. So I know the psychology, he knows the law, give you something to listen to, right? Okay. I'm done. I told y'all, I warned y'all, I said tonight it's going to be short and sweet. I do want to say this. It is 2023, January 1, the start of a new year. I want to thank everybody. Y'all have been great. I cannot even explain to y'all how valuable my channel is to me, because I enjoy so much talking with you guys and hanging out and having these conversations. Most people don't want to sit around and talk about crime. It's just the truth. And so it is very nice to be able to, come online and be with hundreds, if not thousands, of other people that actually enjoy the same type of information. And so, yeah, I think of you guys as my real life friends. So I just wanted to say, in terms of, saying goodbye to 2022, welcoming 2023, that I am grateful for each and every one of you. And I really do look at you guys as my friends. So, all right, there we have it. And so I'll be back again tomorrow. Okay. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we will talk again. Happy New Year.